There he is, the Fool from the, gosh, this is close. Vintage, that's good. Vintage Tarot deck by Dark Forest. Very cool. Today's card, magnifying glass. Okay, is the King of Cups. There he is. Okay, what have we got going on here? Let me see. Well, got a king, of course. Got a crown. Nice. Looking a bit solemn. Okay, and maybe this queen just dressed up as the queen because, you know, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. So he's holding a cup and a staff, and he's on his throne is like it's floating on water. It's like water to me. Is the you know, the ground. His throne is sort of like being set adrift, and there is, I don't know what that is. Kind of like a Death Star, but it's probably not. And I think that's a ship, a red ship. Anyway, so he's, you know, he's got a yellow sort of cape on, blue tunic, I think they call that, and a red thing. So he got some, I don't know what's going on, but he's the King of Cups. I don't really get much from it. What this is, what's going on there? What's that around his neck? Anything symbolic? We don't know. All right, well, oh, you know, so feet are important. I don't know why, but, and it's a cool throne. I like it. So what we see here, what do we have? The King of Cups sits on a large stone throne. Okay. He wears a blue tunic and a gold cape, not yellow, a symbol of his authority and status. That's a small fish, by the way. Now, amulet hangs around his neck, symbolizing his creativity. So if you want people to think you're creative, hang a fish around your neck. Okay. In his right hand, he holds a cup representing emotions, and in his left, a scepter, showing power and control. Unlike the other Cups court cards, he doesn't look at his card. That's interesting. And seems to be focused elsewhere. Perhaps he has already mastered his emotional self and doesn't need to concentrate on as hard on this facet of himself. Okay, that's interesting. So I think it's kind of a, I'm going to say positive. He seems to be, as a king, he has a masculine, fatherly energy, and as a Cups card, he brings his emotional self to the forefront. Okay, so I think we've got here is a emotionally steady person. So I think if you get this card, something about being emotionally steady. He offers wise advice when it comes to feelings, emotions, creativity, and relationships, and can see the human dynamic in its entirety. The King of Cups is compassionate towards others, creating strong bonds and relationships based on patience and understanding. As you interact with others, you may need to navigate their strong feelings and emotional triggers so you can create a sense of peace in your interactions. He may appear in your life as a mental coach or spiritual guide, or may step into this role, or you may step into this role yourself. So, okay, so it's a, I'm going to say, a contemplative card, steady of emotions. We draw it again. We'll study a bit more into it, but balance. The King of Cups embodies the perfect balance between executive and the heart. So I think this is kind of again, a steady, not too exciting card, but a kind of a steady emotional card. So we'll leave it at that today, but he'll be back, I'm sure, today, the King of Cups. And I'm off to buy a fish necklace.